Good morning. This is Father Stephen Kelly from St. John's Church in Detroit. And we're continuing our series of daily morning meditations where we generally look at one or another of the lessons that are assigned for morning or evening prayer, what is known as the daily office lectionary. And hurrah, today is Sunday. We're gathering together today to glorify God, to be encouraged in the fellowship of the church, and to receive Jesus Christ in the Blessed Sacrament. And we sure we have the fellowship and all that good stuff, hearing his word expounded upon, but most importantly, we receive Jesus in the Blessed Sacrament. So I do hope that you will join us for the service today. So today's a special day here at St. John's Church. It's the 8th Sunday after Trinity, like all the rest of the church, that follows the traditional lectionary. But more than that, we have today our Founders Day. Once a year, we spend a special celebration of our services where we thank God for those who came before us, those who founded our parish, and those men and women who laid the foundation for what is now St. John's Church. What's great is that the theology has not changed from 1858, 1859 when the chapel opened, 1861 when the church opened. The theology has not changed. But some things have changed. For one thing, we have electricity rather than gas lights. We'll have fans going. But also, the prayer book has been changed just slightly. Not the theology. Right? There's an unbroken theology of the prayer book from the first American prayer book of 1789 to the 1928 prayer book. So we're grateful for that. And I'm actually holding in my hand here, this is a 1789 Book of Common Prayer. We'll be using this service today in the commemoration of Founders Day. And so just kind of looking through here, what's interesting is to see that, my goodness, it's a lot like the current prayer book. We got the litany, we've got morning and evening prayer, but unlike the way the book is laid out in the current book, you have the Holy Communion service, and then you have the various readings. Well, in this book, they have the readings laid out and the collects, and then the Holy Communion service. So anyway, I think the book opens up and stays open better under this arrangement than it does underneath there. But here, this is the Holy Communion service. Looks a lot like what we do for Holy Communion because it is based on that. There's a few things changed around. There's a few things that will look different. And of course, we're using an older printer's mark where the S's look like F's sometimes. And I've joked about from year to year that the first time we did this service, we print out booklets for everybody to follow along. We have that I proclaim that we are miserable sinners instead of miserable sinners. That's what I get for trying to read it without going through it first. But anyway, so here is, we just know that the church has worshiped in this particular way since the doors were opened. And we are so grateful that people, in fact, have done this, have prayed, have been a part of this church, glorifying God, going all the way back to the 1850s. So the 1789 Book of Common Prayer was that first prayer book that was used. This was a gift from a parishioner, by the way. It was the first prayer book that was used by the church here at St. John's, and then we would have had the 1892 prayer book, and then of course the 1928 Book of Common Prayer. And so even though things are tweaked, like the prayer of humble access is at the beginning of the Eucharistic canon today instead of at the end like we're used to right before communion, the Lord's Prayer is at the beginning of the service and after we receive communion, not before. So slight changes in ordering, but all of theology and all of the words are there. So come and join us. Come worship. We're going to do this at 8 o'clock and the 10 o'clock service. And may God grant us all a Sunday that's full of blessings.